What's happening, everybody? Welcome back. This is Forgo. And man, the feedback that I have gotten from the KOF tournament has been overwhelmingly just positive. It's just been so good. All of the comments that you've been getting, you guys have been giving me, all the feedback that you've been giving me, your ideas. I mean, I really do appreciate it, guys. I've even seen players that haven't played the game in some time that saw that the tournament was going to be opened up and they're like, man, can I join? I want to play. I want to come back to the game. And that's exactly what it's all about. I've always felt, and I said this in the last video, that PvP really is the in-game content for players in this game because really the game just gets easier and easier and easier as far as the PvE content. So we got quite a few things to talk about because I think there's a little confusion as far as how to participate in this tournament. So that's the first thing that we're going to go over. So how do you participate in this thing? Well, the first thing you're going to do is you're going to join my Discord. The link is in the description below. You have to join my Discord in order to participate because one, I need to record the video of the gameplay. I need to watch and see who wins, who loses, and also so I can add you to the tournament list. I need to know your IGN and I need to know what server you play in order for me to actually add you to the tournament list. Once you click on that link for Discord, you're going to accept the invite and then you're going to hop into this page right here. You're going to jump in here. It's going to say it's going to be a welcome page right here. And what you're going to do is you're going to come over to the left here and you're going to scroll all the way down and you're going to go to where it says KOFA's tournament, right? And you see they got Europe, Asia, North America, Oceania, and South America. And what I want you to do is, if you're in the European server, click on the European server and then come in here and just, type in your IGN. Whoops, didn't mean to go back there. Let me go back in here, right? Just type in your IGN. You see, guys, they just type in their IGNs. That's all they're doing, and that's all I need because I already know what server you're going to be in as long as you click on the right server. If you're in Asia, click on Asia. Plug in your IGN and done, right? If you're in North America, click on your IGN and put your IGN in and done. And that's all you need to do. Once you do that, I will copy this, add it to a spreadsheet. And once I add it to this spreadsheet right here that you guys are looking at, then I can actually copy these things and I can add it to my tournament list so that way you guys are in that bracket and you're ready to go. And as you guys can see right now, we have quite a few Asia players, which isn't surprising at all. Most of the player base for KOFA's does play from Asia, but in North America we got a few players here, which is actually really good. Europe, we got quite a few players, which is really good, but unfortunately Oceania and South America, we don't have a lot of players, right? And the thing about this is, guys, is like, I put up a poll yesterday and 494, let me reset this here, right? 499, almost 500 votes. So that tells me that a lot of you are interested in playing in this, right? And you see Asia, there's 61% of the player base is Asia, 3% is Oceania, 16% is North America, 15% is Europe, and 5% is South America. All you players that voted in this poll and that were interested in playing in the tournament, man, join my Discord. Plug in your IGN so I can add you. Now, if we end up getting an abundance of players, then I'm going to have to use a process of elimination, which I already have an idea for, so that we don't have so many players, because then the video would be way too long. The live stream would be way too long if we do a live stream. So, but I really want as many players to join in this as possible. I mean, right now we only have one Oceania player that's applied. We only have one South American player that's only applied. And I really need more players in the respective servers so that way they can play against other players in their respective servers. So hopefully they have a better connection. That would be a lot better for them. And then whenever it comes to a point, maybe if we have to play one server versus another server, we'll cross that bridge when we get there. But in the very beginning, I really would like players to play against other players in their respective servers. And since there's 3% of players, 3% of 500 guys. What's 3% of 500? 3% of 500 is, let me break out my calculator here because I'm not really sure, right? Is 15 players, right? So there's 15 players here that voted in this that could be playing in the tournament, right? That'd be more than enough for the Oceania players to play against each other. And for South America, 5%. That's, should have done that in my head, but that's 25 players that could play in the tournament. There's going to be plenty, there's already enough European, there's enough North American, plenty of Asians, but obviously we want the more the better, I think. But I just wanted to throw this out here, guys, because, when I see this, it tells me that, there's enough Oceania players that can actually perform in this tournament to where all the Oceania players can play against each other. And the same for South America. I really would like to see more players from these servers jump in here and play in this tournament. So now that we covered, how to participate, the next thing that I want to go over is, what are the rules for this tournament? Well, we've done some experimenting in the friendly matches here as far as, what would be best, because one thing I want to try to alleviate is one-shotting crap. I do not want to see players get one-shotted. That takes all the fun out of the game, okay? So, I mean, you guys, it's going to be a friendly match. You're going to have 6 characters. Now, the characters that we're going to be using for this, the first time that we're doing this is KOF original characters. Only KOF original characters are going to be allowed in this, except for EX Kill. This guy is banned. He is not going to be in this at all, guys. He's not going to be in this at all because he is considered a KOF original character. But all your other KOF original characters are going to be allowed in this matchup. So you'll be able to use any of these players right here, any of these characters. These are all KOF original characters that we're looking at, and these are all the characters that you're going to be able to play with. And it's really up to you as far as which ones you want to play with. Obviously, the purple border ones are going to be the best choice, but it's really up to you as far as who you actually want to play with. The other rule that's going to be is that there's going to be no 3PGs allowed, guys. No 3PGs. So this little red icon right here, or whenever it says 3-tier, these are not allowed. Only 5PGs like this one here are going to be allowed. Only the 5PG cards are going to be allowed. And this is going to make the fights a lot more interesting because a lot of 3PG animations have full screen animations and the players have no way of avoiding the attack. So this is going to alleviate that and make this a little bit more of a competitive thing. The more skill that we can incorporate in this, the better. And a lot of players really think that these 3PGs should not be allowed in this tournament. So I actually agree with them. So we're just going to be allowing 5PGs. So keep that in mind. No 3PGs allowed. You have to use their 5PGs. This is not allowed for Ignites, only the 5PG. You can use their defaults. That's no problem. You can use their defaults. You can use their 5PGs, but you can't use their 3PGs, and it's going to be all KOF original characters except for EX Kyo. Also in friendly match, we're going to be using level 10. We're going to be using the level 10 Awakening right here. We're going to be using 500% HP. We're not going to be applying battle cards, and we're not going to be applying imprint stones. These are the settings that we're going to have as far as the matchups are concerned. And we did a lot of testing, guys. At 200% HP, they were still one-shotting. Some of these characters were still one-shotting. And it just, we don't want that. We want to try to alleviate that. We want to try to get rid of it. So we have 500% HP, and that really helped. We have more drawn-out fights, which is exactly what we want. And because you're not going to have cooldown on your cards, it's going to require to use a lot more skill with your characters, even though some of your characters might have some resets built into their skills. So the next thing that I want to go over is, how this is actually going to go down as far as the fights are concerned. So right here, guys, we have the bracket system, okay? And this is just an example, guys. In fact, these are some of the players that are actually playing from Asia. And this is going to be all random, right? I'm not the one that's going to be choosing who fights who or anything like that. It's going to be completely random, right? I'm going to use a random number generator in order to generate where these guys are going to belong. And you can see that I've already kind of done this already where, Yorizua and Watch, they would fight each other. And just as an example, Watch actually wins. And once he wins, then he's going to move on. He's going to face Game Boy. And whoever wins from this match, which will be Game Boy in this case, then they're going to go over here and they're going to come in here, and then you'll have these two fights are going to determine who fights against each other here, and then these two guys are going to come in here, and then these two fight against each other and right here, and then this right here is going to be the final match. So you guys can see round 1, round 2, round 3, semifinals, and finals. And this is going to be a single elimination match. I actually found, and I talked to a lot of players, they actually prefer the single elimination rather than the double elimination matches because, whenever you're facing a friendly match, you're going to have 3 characters that can face another 3 characters. And, whoever wins that match is going to be the one that's going to move on. And the thing about this, guys, and the thing that I want to make sure is, and the thing that I want to make clear to everybody is whoever is in these matches, like say, for example, Yorzua and Watch here, one of these gentlemen is going to have to, stream in Discord in order for me to record it, in order for me to watch the actual fight so it can actually be graded, scored, and make sure that nobody is, doing some finagling or any kind of cheating in order to get the great scores. I don't really think that anybody's really going to cheat, but you never know. I just want to make sure that people don't do it. So I need to watch the run. So whoever is facing each other, right? Whoever's fighting each other, one of those players needs to stream it in Discord, whether it's on Android, whether it's on iPhone, whether it's in PC client, or just on your emulator, whatever it may be, whatever the case may be for you, one of the players that's fighting against another player needs to stream it on Discord. And that's going to be the thing that's really going to be the most difficult thing about all this is making sure that, one of these gentlemen, streams, one of these gentlemen stream, one of these gentlemen stream, and so on and so on and so on. Now, I know a lot of these players and they have no problem streaming at all in Discord. So I think for the most part, it won't be a big problem. But say for players that are, brand new to Discord, maybe they'll be a little confused at first. So, the first time we do this is probably going to be a little shaky at first, and I'll probably end up doing this all on Discord, and I'll just edit the entire video for you guys to watch on YouTube, and then maybe later down the road we'll actually do a live stream regarding this. I just want to make sure that the live stream is a little bit smoother, right? Because the first time we do this, we're going to have, quite a few hurdles that we need to jump over and get through. So I want to make sure I eliminate as many problems as I can before I actually do a live stream of this thing. But I just wanted to give you guys some more details as far as the tournament is concerned. And again, guys, make sure that you do join my Discord. Make sure that you go into the respective server channel and plug in your IGN so I can add you to the tournament list. And man, we really need some more Oceania and South American players. Man, if you guys are out there, please join that Discord. Please get in those server channels and add your IGNs. I know I said that twice already. So that way I can add you to the tournament list, guys. And remember, all the Asian players are going to face against each other. All the North American players are going to face against each other, and so on and so on and so on. And we'll cross that bridge as far as, servers facing other servers later on. But man, guys, I'm really, really hyped up to do this. I'm really, really psyched for it, man. I mean, I've seen so many players, come back to this game. They want to do this. They're really interested. I even have players that are like, man, what can I do to make this better? It's just like so much positive feedback. It really tells me that I'm doing the right thing for the game and for the player base. So guys, let me know if you have any ideas about what we can do for the Kofus tournament. And I do stream on Twitch at 9 p.m. GMT+7 time. The link is in the description below. And I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching. Y'all take care and have a good one. See everybody.